All right, I'm still here at PhotoPlus 2015 along with Wasim from Canon, and we've got a couple new point and shoots as well. And these are the high-end point and shoots, the G series. So we've got the G9X and the G5X. Now these are obviously two brand new and very powerful point and shoots. What are the differences between the two?
Well, we are rounding out our G series family of cameras. The family basically includes everything from our new member here, the G9X, which is designed to be very compact and portable. You can practically fit it in your pocket. It's about the size of a deck of cards here. And it's still got some manual controls, a touch screen, and this one's the same 1-inch 20.2 megapixel sensor you've seen in other G series cameras, but into a much smaller body. Manual controls are still available via the screen, but it's really, the big thing about this is super portable. 28 to 84 millimeter equivalent lens, 2.0 to 4.9 on the aperture there. So pretty handy camera to have.
All right, now obviously the one over here has a few more controls and a little bit bigger body. The most noticeable difference that you have here is an exposure compensation dial as well as the electronic viewfinder. So is there anything else that I'm missing here that makes this a more powerful camera than the one we've got over here?
Well, the sensor is the same on this camera. So it's a 1-inch 20.2 megapixel sensor, much bigger than a smartphone. But the cool part about this, it's got a 24 to 100 millimeter equivalent lens, f1.8 to 2.8. So a faster lens, and the things that I like best about it are tons of control points here. You've got your ring around the lens that you can configure. You've got your exposure compensation dial. You've got this up here for your shutter speed, the wheel back here for your aperture, and it's not just a tilt screen, it's actually a vari angle screen, so you get a lot of that as well. And so in addition to the viewfinder and the hot shoe, this is a very high-end camera packed into a very small body. So these are the things that make the new G5X stand out from any of the other cameras.
If I just got that right, the aperture on that maxes out. I mean, when you're all the way zoomed in, you get a 2.8. Is that right?
At the 100 millimeter equivalent zoom, you get a 2.8.
That's pretty impressive. So this can be definitely used in low light situations everywhere you go.
Yep, between the 1-inch sensor and the very fast lens, which is also the same lens that's on the G7X, you will be able to get pretty good low light performance. The difference between the G7X and this is that big viewfinder there, 2.36 million pixels, and this vari angle screen and a lot of control points.
Okay, and I'm sure all the other technological bells and whistles we're used to from Canon. So these are two great products that will be available soon at Cometa.com.